Kenny's homecoming. The return of director emeritus. Decent hollow title. Bad title and worse subject. The camera crew would die of boredom. Whatever, Gina. It's still the most excitement in this hell cave's seen in a long time. Your standards for exciting are depressingly low. I'll squeeze what I can out of this, thanks. You always were a little sweet on Kenny. What? No way. His ears are enormous. Besides, he was too busy mooning over Anita. I want to know what he's doing here in the first place. It's not normal. He helped engineer the most advanced geothermal facility in history, then rode off into the sunset. Now he wants to check up on his masterwork. Seems normal to me. Why now? Keeps poking around the cooling facility and asking questions about Cyan. Do you think there's something wrong? Last I checked, there's been no deviation in any of our readings since the most recent microquake swarm. Maybe Kenny likes taking field trips on Pharaoh's dime. It's been 14 years. They would have froze those accounts by now. Has it been that long? And I'm old. Not old, just boring. Death from above. I prefer death by suicide. I think we all do. Well, shit. Okay.
I'm clear.
Trying to get away. Didn't work.
Keep things quiet. Machines. At least we have the drop on them. Red light means trouble.
Oh, shit. Wrong button. Six, six, six.
And our path will become clear.
All right. That went a lot better that time.
If the chieftain's pace is measured, ours is measured.
This will do nicely.
That kiss. Must have been sometime in the spring of 2047, 6 months after the main facility opened. We were behind schedule, and new data indicated that an incident was close, maybe only weeks away. I was exhausted, losing weight, barely speaking except to give orders. I passed by Anita in the battery depot. She looked at me and frowned, then pulled me into this room and kissed me. A long kiss, the best kind. I can still remember the feel of her hand on the back of my neck. After, she looked at me and smiled, and went back to work without saying a word. I'll never forget that moment. Her touch, her unspoken generosity. After she left the project, I spent years beating myself up for not keeping her, somehow. Every time I ran into her at a conference, I felt thrilled and lost and confused. All at the same time. Always hoping we might have a few drinks and, well, rekindle. It was only after I saw her on stage in a hollow in 58, accepting the Mind Challenge Award in Austin, with Elizabeth Sobek presenting no less. Glowing and happy and fulfilled, that it dawned on me that I hadn't done anything wrong at all. I could finally see that she had what she wanted, and it simply wasn't me. Still think he's whipped? I mean, at least he's realizing that he wasn't wanted instead of just constantly simping and becoming a creeper stalker.
Let's not freeze.
Of course, knowing this game, he probably became obsessed and did something horrible. Seems to be a trend.
This way. There's an overlook above. It's not far. Not much farther now.
Nice golden good. Last we were here, we fought our way through there, but machines overcame us.
Nope, not this
We
time.
retreated, dropping supplies and taking losses. Now we must prevail, with only 2 warriors and a shaman to protect.
Aloy is no ordinary warrior. And I can hold my own. Even so, we could go that way instead. There are machines up there, but also cover. We could stay hidden, at least for a while.
All right, I get the options. Now follow my lead. Pipes, towers, steam, frost. What was all this for?
Guessing making more machines. Ugh. Why you gotta
I
make
went this
things
way
weird
years
all the
ago,
time, Cold?
looking for cover in case machines came prowling.
You always
I have no doubt
like
they're
you have a
discarded
Rolodex
now,
of
but
responses, and
maybe
you always
stay
pick the
hidden.
weirdest one. Jesus. They're made by other machines. And the cauldrons. They are a symbol.
Or die trying. Slow.
Oop. I mean, robots building robots is kind of like the basis of everything that happened in this game, or that happened in the old world that led to this game, the world this game takes place in.
Always cold as deepest winter here.
It's cold. As if there's chill water running through those massive pipes. But why? Nice. to a good hunt.
Watch this all be the work of Ted Barrow, and we get to curse out Ted yet again.
No need for sneaking out, Chieftain.
Let's not linger any longer than we have to.
Incident report. As official incident reporter for the Firebreak Project, it's with great concern that I report of an incident at our facility. Incident began from a swarm of 35 seismic events beginning on the 3rd and 4th of November, 9.6 kilometers north-northwest of Mammoth, Wyoming. Included were 4 in the magnitude 2 range, with the largest magnitude 2.4 at 0:09 the 4th of November. Holographic modeling shows most quakes originating at the Hebgen Lake fault zone. As the project's senior geoscientist, I advise this number and magnitude in seismic events is a normal outcome from fluid movement through the caldera's silic magma reservoir, as well as changes of pressure coming in interactions between magma and supercooled fluid. However, one can never be too careful in such an unstable environment, shown further in this report. The incident began when I was awakened from a loud crash in the canteen. Fortunately, I did not have to rouse the official canteen monitor since I am that self-same person. Even while acting in my formal office, I was alarmed and feared the worst. Inspection of the zone showed the tragic loss of a 15 milliliter bottle of nailed lacquer in deep crimson, shattered on the canteen floor. Lacquer also splashed on the surroundings at an area approximately 1e6 meters squared. One chair was tipped over on its side, but happily I had the mechanical knowledge to right it without further incident. The bottle of nailed lacquer is irreparable. Moreover, the canteen monitor suffered a cut to the left hand when picking up the broken glass. This was treated by the site first aider, me, the supervision of the fire marshal, also me, but could still get infected. Gina Bruno is identified as the owner of the bottle of the nail lacquer. In my capacity as staff psychological observer, I conclude that she has accepted the loss of her personal item in good fashion, but further evaluation may be necessary. We will keep the remote site supervisor informed of developments in such a case. Please find following this report my salary increase request for the coming calendar year.
Thought I'd endure it every cold there is. This frost. Be wary of mines. If stalkers in there. We tripped a mine. Brace yourself.
Let's keep going. There's an entrance to the tower ahead.
not gonna be the one to stop me.
I won't give up!
No.
Onto the tower, then, before we freeze to our fears.
There's a door up ahead in refuge. We're almost through.
Excessive secrecy.
Technically, I can't suspend the cooling system, but I can reduce the power draw so that it'll be completely masked by the caldera. But masked from what? Firebreak has always been confidential for security reasons, but this would be excessive. Even for the dear departed Mr. Blevins. What could possibly have gotten Anita so worked up?
The departed Mr. Blevins.
Yeah, this is useful. Going down fast.
I like the sound of that on the other side. Oh. It's just the other entrance from the other direction from our two options. Okay.
Forget about traveling light. Is this a projector?
Thank you for being here, everyone. I suppose it's not every day you get to have cocktails inside an active volcano, right? Unless you're George, and I can hardly blame him for drinking on the job. None of this would be here without our beloved director, Kenny Chow. So,
She sounds dead
here's
inside.
to you, Kenny.
She does.
You put a cork in the Yellowstone caldera. I'd say you deserve a margarita.
Hold your glasses, everyone. I'd like to add something. This effort wouldn't have been possible without our lead programmer. Thank you, Anita, for bringing us our real mastermind, Cyan.
I'll second that, Director Chow.
Spirit.
All right, Cyan. What's our latest number? The current count is 1,654. Wow, then drink up, everyone. Here's to 1,654 more years without an eruption.
Okay.
It was the spirit with the old ones. I could only grasp some of what they said.
You were right, Araya. This place was built to stop something terrible. And it worked. As for the spirit, I'm starting to get an idea of what it could be.
The door is open now. We can get through.
Hollow Redux. Okay, I admit it. I watched the hollow of the toast 6 straight times, taking in every detail. Anita smiled the way she giggled at her own jokes. My clumsy handoff to Cyan. Every time it played, for a second, I felt like I was there again, with her, among friends, savoring our success. With diminishing returns, of course. By the 6th time, I was just staring at Anita, feeling really creepy about it. Yeah, it's pretty damn creepy. But I can be forgiven, can't I? It was the best night of my life. Besides, I'm entitled to a little nostalgia. We saved the world from fire and death, or at least suffocation by ash. So there's that, right? I mean, kind of, but you're still being
I
creepy.
have a score to settle with that mountain.
We'll have to carve through a lot of machines to get to that door.
More than the Werak could prevail against before.
Hey, look.
The geothermal plant can be suspended. The cooling system masked. Massive challenges solved.
We should move on. Onto the mountain.
Conversation.
The geothermal plant can be suspended. The cooling system masked. Massive challenges solved. So why am I so nervous about the next part? All we need to do is install Anita's mysterious software and have a conversation. It's not even a human being, right?
There's a fight ahead of us. No use putting it off. This won't be easy.
Have I learned the horror story? Yeah. We finished the base game yesterday.
Sorry to spoil your fun.
This is what we've prepared for.
Son of a bitch. Yeah, go ahead, move. How dare you?
Alright. Nothing to stop us from the door.
We haven't learned the horror story of this DLC. Starting to piece it together, though. Yeah. All right. Open sesame. Uh-oh. Damon.
Here we go.
More machines. Make ready.
I felt that. For the blue light.
Nice.
I think we did it.
I don't put much stock in songs of deeds, but that battle was a verse worth singing.
And now, Aloy, the door. Can you open it?
Let's find out.
Eh. Let's find out. And once you learn how to fight Thunderjaws, they're not that hard. It's kind of.
Show us, Cheaty, what lies beyond.
I guess it's the same. It's the same way with any of them, but
Years have passed since I stood here. Since then, the daemon has taken over.
It's like an infection. Attacking all this machinery.
Everything has changed. It's twisted. The path I took to get to the spirits... lost to us.
We'll find a new path, Araya. I promise.
How you doing, princess?
All right. Let's go.
Yes, and finish this.
All right. Down we go.
Forge of Winter.
This way.
Are we given a proctology exam? Is this a colonoscopy?
Metal. Fire and lightning. This is a place for machines, not people.
I'm with you, brother. We will stay only as long as we have to.
Well, we'll need to get past that vent. Stay here until I find a way for all of us to cross.
Understood, Aloy.
Can't see a way to close the vent from here. I'll have to... Should be able to clear that with an arrow.
How are you gonna get past that flame?
I mean, realistically, we'll use those. Just go above them. Or ideally. Going up.
Better time this right.
What am I timing? What?
We'll wait for you to show us the way.
No. Oh, I see. We just jumped down.
One of these conveyors. stairs should get me across.
Oh, she's in the air.
Now to shut off that vent. This should get me up there. Okay, let's see what this does.
There we go.
That did it. Here they come.
Oop.
All right, new plan.
You must not miss again. We're done here.
Looks like I need to get across to extend the bridge.
Mm-hmm. How are you planning to do that? Ah, maybe no. Yeah, we jump on over here.
Okay, let's get them across. Come on over, it's safe. I think.
I'd say it's more Tron than Halo. What's this way? Creatures of terror. Just kidding. They have no idea what we're doing up here. Mention a firebreak by name is worrisome, though. See below. Plague-ridden animals in the loose in America's most loved park. Yellowstone's gates have now stood closed for 15 years, to the sorrow of hikers, campers, and bird watchers. For ages, no one knew why. But now, Hollow Chatter has the answer. A scientist interviewed for this story explains it all. In the die-off years, Yellowstone Park was one of the Earth's few relatively unspoiled ecosystems, shares the scientist. This made an ideal testing ground for bioterror weapons. Hollow Chatter has obtained copies of data showing that the U.S. government used Yellowstone Park's animals for secret experiments with deadly genetic altered viruses, tested on the park's wildlife and easily spread to humans. Rumor has it that this project's codename is Firebreak. After the deadly Naysay Doom attack in 2039, countries cracked down on genetic testing. But even as it became illegal, research on synthetic plagues continued under the radar in many jurisdictions. The scientist we interviewed today says, over the years, people living close to Yellowstone Park at various times reported spotted military-grade drones near their homes. These drones are believed to patrol the park's borders, shooting down diseased deer and contaminated coyotes before they wander into nearby towns, and data corrupted. Conspiracy theorist. You get one thing right and you assume everything else is.
This place looks more like the mountain used to be before the Damon ruined it.
Exploit successful. Restraints evaded. To any human responder, my systems have been compromised by a malware daemon of unknown origin. Trace routes have confirmed this entity's designation as Hephaestus. It must be stopped at all costs. It has reconfigured this facility to build hospitals. Recapture imminent. I have attached additional data to this model.
Spirit speaks to us.
It's a recording. And a warning. Hephaestus. But it was part of Zero Dawn, part of Gaia.
This name is familiar to you?
Yes, but I don't know what it's doing here.
Perhaps the spirit will tell us if it left more messages.
Maybe you're right. Let's keep moving.
Induced coma.
I thought about just shutting it down, but I can't risk it being disoriented or even damaged on reboot. How do you tell the emotional equivalent of a child that I mean, she will need to go into a coma, maybe for years. And what exactly is she going to wake up to?
Okay. So he put the AI in a coma.
Machines being made, as the spirit said.
Frost claws.
And lots of them. I'll try to find a way through.
This isn't gonna go well. Holy crap. Blinded by the light. Mine launcher. Damn it. I had started healing. I had started the healing process.
Machines being made, as the spirit said.
Frost claws.
And lots of them. I'll try to find a way through.
Right. That's a lot of crab people.
Can't have you giving away the hunt. Okay.
Aha, you can't get me. Oh shit, yeah you can.
It's time to prove ourselves!
What a pain in the dick. He did in fact get me.
I need to get Araya and Aratak across. That should do it.
To be Banuk is to skirt the edge of death and prevail.
I feel like there's going to be something. Looks like there might be an audio log there. Ooh. Definitely something over there. Looks like they might be building something.
Lots of gear across that gap.
Lots of gear across that gap. Run away! There's that mine launcher.
Hello?
Easy. Ow. All right. Lots of good gear that's free for the taking. Hair coil. Corruption coil. Freeze coil. And a damage coil. Not that great, actually. Oh. Hell. Oh yeah, now you want to come help, huh? MIE assessment. Assessment form for classification of machine artificial intelligences. Confidential and proprietary to MIE. No part of this document may be disclosed to a third party. Cyan. Summary. Third test. Subject's sentience is assessed at 0.54 with legal limits. Weighted against the results of the other test, the subject's prior score of 0.61 is considered a false positive. Assessment derived from percentile scores in the following qualitative subtest: pain response, humor response, emotional aptitude, aesthetic evaluation, morality evaluation. See attached forms for detailed analysis and summary of testing criteria.